Good morning, you guys. All right, so today we are doing a super awesome craft, super easy. You can completely do this with the kids, and I'm really excited to share this one with Halloween coming up. All right, so this is the example. Okay, can you guys see that? Here, block the light a little bit. There you guys go. All right. All right, so I got this idea. It was actually shared, I think it was on 5-Minute Crafts. And so this is kind of where this stems from, but I'll give you guys a little bit more instructions. Super, super, super easy, okay? All right, so you guys won't believe this, but I searched my whole house and I could not find any other toilet paper rolls. This was the only one, okay? So that's what we're using. As you guys can see, a toilet paper roll, okay? So what we're gonna do is, this is my example, and I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on the other side to be able to show you guys what to do, okay? All right, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and set up the stand on the inside. And so what I found with these, excuse me, you guys, what I found with these smaller ones is the amount that you can put it in with it blocking is about how deep you need it, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start and we're just gonna do a ring around. And so what I'll do is I'll let you guys see. So we just want it deep enough. So let you guys see. So just doing that ring. You guys can see the glue on this side. If you're having trouble seeing, make sure you swipe your comments to the right. All right, and so I'm just gonna do a ring around. Oh, I need more glue. So you'll need a decent amount of glue sticks, probably like 5 to make sure you have enough. Okay, so you're only doing it about 1.5 centimeters in. So about 1/2 inch, 1.5 centimeters in. Okay, I'm just doing a ring around. All right, if you guys can see that ring. So that's the start of what's gonna hold it. And then what I was doing is just kind of like looping it across. If you think like the spiders and how they fly across, we're just gonna start and do a glob on one side and then just kind of squeeze as you go across. And then it will start to web a little bit. Do you see that? Not sure this glue gun is going to work as well as my other one. I was working with my good old trusty old glue gun, and it finally died on me. It's like this really inexpensive one that I've been using, but it's split. Can you guys see that? And the trigger won't pull anymore. So that was the one that I actually did this on. So I think if you do a glob at the top and then pull it down, and just kind of blow on it, let it dry. This one must be a little bit hotter than the other one because the other one was drying quite a bit quicker. So really it's just to add extra. So if you just build up that circle, it will still even be able to hold it. So it should be fine. All right, so I'm just gonna keep on adding more, show you guys where I'm at. Just got a couple of webs across there, just a couple. Because like I said, this one isn't working quite as well as my old one. Probably because it was old. I'm only just webbing it across so then I'll hold it a little bit better. You guys know me, I'm always worried that things aren't going to be strong enough to hold. But really the ring around it should be enough. All right. All right, so I got a decent amount of web. Here, I'll try and show you just on the one side. Decent amount of web in there. Okay, so that'll be more than enough to hold it. Let it dry for a minute. All right, and then we're gonna do the dripping candle effect. Okay, so that's what we're going for here. There you guys go here. Maybe if I change the lighting. Is that easier? Ooh, it's nice and bright on my side. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so that's a little bit better for you guys to see. You know what? Let's just go ahead and turn this off and that. There you go. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, so we're gonna do the dripping now. All right, so I noticed that it was really important to make sure that you get that line on the top. Otherwise, you get that straight line effect, and that definitely gives it away that, you know, we're all just faking it. All right, so just do a nice good layer on the top, and then we're just gonna do some drips. All right. Let you guys see a bit, and you guys know I'm always a little bit more clumsy as I'm showing you guys. Make sure to get that top line, and then we're just dripping it down. Make sure to not do too many of them beside each other that are too similar. All right, and we're needing some more glue. Just grabbing an extra glue stick here. And just be careful to not touch it as it's drying, because then you'll get, you know, those sharp peaks and stuff, and try not to do any webbing. So just make sure you're going up and down. So it's not, you know, all the strings that you get from hot glue guns. You don't want those going on. All right. All right, and so we're just going around doing dripping as we please. Make sure to get some that are nice and long, so it gives that really creepy, like they've been going for too long effect. All right, so that's what we got there, okay? How cute is that? Coming along great. All right, I'm going to continue on, and by the time I get to the back, the beginning will be dry, and then I'll show you guys what we do next, okay? All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and come back to my spot, do some drips. Like I said, make sure that you're shaking it up, so then, you know, you're not doing them all the same size, unless, you know, you want to do them all exactly the same, but I think it gives it more of a natural feel when you do them all differently. Ah, see, look it, that's what I'm not supposed to do. You see, so now I got like a peak sticking out there. All right, so I'm going to try and get some extra glue on there to warm it up, so then the peak doesn't stay. All right, so just keep fluid motion. That helps a lot. So then you're not getting those peaks or those strings. If you need to give it a break, then just wait in between and then keep going. Or give it some time to heat up is what I meant by break. All right, we're almost connected again. Once more, just make sure you're getting that top. Uh-oh. All right, I need one more glue stick. I'm just gonna finish her off right here. And so then I don't get that peak, I'm gonna push it in a little bit and wipe it off. There we go. All right, so as I said, that front one is already, the beginning spot is already dry, and I do got one string, which isn't too bad. When you guys have dealt with glue guns, you know that one string is not so bad. Oh, I lost my glue stick. Hold on. Just gonna finish off the peak on this one. Make sure that the top is nice and rounded. Okay. All right. Whoops. All right, let's see. I'm trying to find the dry spots. All right, so we have some dry spot on this side, and so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we're going to do next. All right, so I got some white paint. It's a really inexpensive paint. Apple Barrel is the brand I'm using, just acrylic. All right, I just got a little bit in my paint well there, and just a basic brush. All right, and I'm going to make sure that I'm doing a dry spot. All right, and so what I found is a really good way to do this, and you'll want to paint the whole thing, is just do it really lightly. And so, you know, making sure you're getting it all covered. But I really liked how the coloring came out when you were able to see through it just a little bit. So it's not like a solid white, because, you know, once that wax starts dripping, it's almost like the burn has affected it a bit. And so I found that if you don't put it on thick, you just put it on lightly. Make sure to wipe over those thick spots, and that gives it more the already melted effect to it and coloring. All right, there, now I can see what I'm doing. All right, and make sure you get it all covered how much you want it, because with acrylic paint, if you go back over it, and especially because, you know, the way it hardens kind of plastic like, then the paint will peel off and you'll have to do a whole nother layer. All right, so like I said, just nice and light. Make sure to get those crevices. All right, almost back to the end spot. So I'm gonna go back over here, double check that it's dry. So it doesn't take much time when we're using the acrylic paint and the hot glue. So you could knock out quite a few of these pretty quick. Now there was a really great idea that they had, and that this was mostly what they were leaning towards, the example like I mentioned, that they actually put a wire through it. And so they just put a wire through right about where we put our spot to be able to hold our candle. And they put fishing wire through. So then you wouldn't be able to see it, and they were able to hang it up, and so it looks like floating candles, which is another really cute idea. And if you did like a crisscross through, then that would hold your candle up too. So that would be perfect. All right, just getting in some of these creases. Make sure to get the top, but the top seems to be the biggest culprit for wanting to get extra paint, so just make sure it doesn't pile up in there. Okay. All right, that is almost coated. All right, and then you can go ahead and paint that. I didn't yet because I wanted to be able to use it, but it does give the difference. Here, I'll show you. Just one second. I'm just filling in and let you guys see the difference between the painted and not painted. And of course, the toilet paper roll I used was already white, so that will make it harder to tell the difference, but I hope you guys will be able to see. All right, so maybe we will need the light for that. All right, so you guys can see it's just a little bit of a shade difference, but this gives the stark white, and so this will stand out. The coloring of, you know, the burnt wax will stand out a little bit more against it than it will against the off-white. All right, you guys. All right, and of course we have to try it with our candle. Make sure this is the working one. Tried 3 of them this morning and only one of them worked. All right, so we're just gonna set it in there. Okay. Oh, this one had a little bit too much on the one side. And we got our candle in there. How cute is that? All right, I'm gonna put one in the other side. There you go, double side, double-ended candle. All right, I'm gonna turn off the light so you guys can see once more. See those drips? All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. If you enjoyed it, then go ahead and sprinkle it around. That's always appreciated. If you're interested in seeing more of my videos, you can go ahead and add me as a friend or request my YouTube channel, and I can help you out there. All right, you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.